Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you.
Breaking news. Trump imposes visa ban on Nigeria others. US President Donald Trump has imposed a visa ban that ensures immigration from Nigeria is no longer possible. Citizens from Eritrea, Myanmar, and Kyrgyzstan won't also be allowed to apply for visa to migrate to America under the policy. The Trump administration has taken this decision to tighten security for countries that don't comply with the US minimum security standards or cooperate to prevent illegal immigration. Sudan and Tanzania will be banned from participating in the diversity visa lottery, which randomly awards green cards to 50,000 migrants annually. The new restrictions take effect from February 21st and will apply only to new visa applicants. Immigrants who were issued valid visas before that date will still be able to move to the US. Finally, it has happened. The cat is out of the bag. Trump has finally spoken up on the visa ban on Nigeria citizens. Nigerians can no longer migrate to the US. Yeah, you've heard it all. It's a very sad, case because there are some genuine people, not our government, that really wants to go to US, and better their life for studies and what have you. But as at now, as we speak, that visa is no longer possible. It's been banned from the US, from the visa. Nigeria is no longer eligible for that. For some other countries, yes, but Nigeria is no longer part of that possibility. Reason being, you could hear the reason. Countries that don't meet minimum security standard of the US. They don't want illegal immigrants to move to their state to come and cause trouble, to come and cause, especially with terrorism, what have you, that is happening in Nigeria. They don't want such people. If the government cannot contain this irregularity and misbehavior in their country, in their country, they don't want those people, like what they are saying. Very soon, I will have to give you the news on Buhari discussing about, guess what the meeting was. Anyway, let me not let that cat out of the bag. He's thinking of giving amnesty to Boko Haram people. That's what Buhari is thinking of doing. Because they are his brothers, they won't be brought to justice. He wants to give them amnesty so that nobody will question them. They have killed, they have extorted money, they have destroyed lives and property, and they will go scot-free. No judgment, no case, nothing. That's why Nigerian has been banned. And I hope this ban extends to diplomatic visa. Because they say for those that have valid visa, let me clarify things. So if you have valid visa, you've already gotten your visa till next year, is valid, it's fine. And in America, when they give visa, it's for 2 years. So whatever visa you have, the visa is very valid if you have your American visa. But once that one expires, you can no longer apply for American visa. That's what the case is now. Whatever you have up until now is valid. For those of you who still have money, I want to quickly go and apply before they said it's till February the 21st. It's till February the 21st. That is the last date that visa will be possible for you to be able to apply for such kind of visa. I know that all hands are on deck now. All Nigerians that have the money are all going to the American embassy by tomorrow. My people, na so e be o. See what Buhari has caused. The insecurity in Nigeria that has risen to the nations of the world. They are hearing what is going on. The killings, the kidnapping, extortions, destruction of life and property that we fail to curtail. They don't expose us for international front now. Nigeria is no longer part of countries that can go to the US because of this rubbish. Because we cannot put our house in order and together. We've been included with, imagine the countries that Nigeria, a country that was well respected, once a country of envy, that Britain, people came from Britain. My father used to tell me that he was taught by a British teacher who came then because our naira was so strong. They used to come then to come and work in Nigeria so they can earn naira and change it to pounds so they make more money. But guess what? Reverse is the case. Then it was teachers that were coming. Guess who is leaving Nigeria now? Doctors, nurses, engineers, and scientists, people of brain. All the good ones are the ones traveling abroad now. That's the situation, my people. That is what is going on. But guess what? I don't know if there can be remedy. Because when Trump administration started, they put some country on ban, visa ban. And some people went to the courts, they discussed it, they did this and did that. And at the end of the day, the court heard the president's order to ban some countries, reason being terrorism, and they want to keep America safe. And since the 9/11 case, America has been very critical and particular about security, unlike our country. They called the president, all arms, the House of Rep. Our country is a kind of, how do we say that, dictatorship leadership that the president does not listen to anybody. Remember that all the chiefs, chief of Air Force, Army, Navy, police, they're all appointed. They're all appointees. Nobody voted them in. So Buhari sat down and picked those he deemed fit to be these heads. But guess what? Since 2015, Buhari entering, we've been hearing of what his brothers has been doing, destroying lives and property, not only in the north, all over the country in Nigeria. Killing is like the order of the day, like a normal phenomenon. Nobody even talks about that one, So this is what is going on. And when the case of insecurity has gotten so much, the House of Rep called Buhari and said, you know what? Maybe you should sack these people because they've lost ideas. They don't know how best and how well to make the country better. We need new, fresh brains, new ideas that will move this country forward. Buhari did not say anything. No. Nothing whatsoever. He kept quiet because he knows exactly what he's doing. So this is the case, my people. Finally, the announcement has been made. Nigeria is part of those countries that has been bound not to enter the US. We need to wake up. We need to wake up because we have to relate with other parts of the world. And if Buhari is going to make us not be able to relate with other parts of the world, we need to decide what we want to do. We need to decide. Do we call for him to resign from office or call on the international front to come and look into what is going on in Nigeria? Because they came recently and Buhari thinks that the international fronts don't have wisdom. They are looking at him. They are watching how he's leading the country. And if he's not careful, you've not heard of what they do to other people that they feel are being bad to their citizens. Remember Gaddafi? Things like that still happen. We need to be careful. And people, those of you that know Buhari, please start speaking to him. Start speaking to him because the insecurity in the country, the killings, the kidnapping, rape, murder, destruction of life and property is too much. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's stop this injustice and covering up of evil that is going on rampant in Nigeria like nobody cares. It has to stop. It has to. Finally, the announcement has been made. Nigeria has been banned from migrating to the US. But those of you that have valid visa, your visa is valid until it expires. And the date for this visa that you can no longer apply for this visa is from February the 21st. So I want to say a big thank you to all of you out there listening. Thank you very much for taking time out to listen. Please share, like, and subscribe. Click on the notification button. Leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Finally, the cat is out of the bag. You know, this is the case of what is going on now in Nigeria. Thanks once again for listening, and God bless. Bye.